This might be the most complicated thing I've ever made, and it took forever to make. So if you guys have seen my previous artwork, you already know that I recently played this game named Detroit Become Human, and I was so moved by it that I decided to make a couple of fan arts. So this time I wanted to make something around the character named Kara. So after having the character modeled and rigged, I imported it in 3ds Max and then I posed her in a kneeling stance. Why? Well, because depending on how you play the game, she's a criminal who's running away from the police, and I want this artwork to be her sitting on the snow and the police searchlight falling on her through the fog at night. That would look awesome. But before doing all this, I need to put some texture on the model. So after having the textures sorted out, I created the shaders and applied it element by element. It took ages to get the textures right, especially the skin. I needed to have that subsurface scattering to make it look real. So after working on it for hours, I finally got it to look somewhat realistic. Then came the pain. I spent the entire day trying out several scenarios. I framed and lit the character in thousands of different ways, brought in fog, depth of field, volumetric scattering, but I couldn't get the image to look like the thing that I had inside my head. I should have sketched a draft before jumping onto this. Anyway, at last I gave up on the fancy things and just wanted to have an abstract portrait of the character as the final artwork. But then came another problem. I thought it would be a good idea to remove the rigs, so I deleted it a long time ago, and now I can't change anything. Luckily, I had a backup saved. I imported it and posed it in a stylish way, as if she was looking up the side. Lastly, I retextured it again from the start. I took the lighting setup to make it look cool and a little dramatic. All this pain was not enough, so I wanted to simulate real hair from scratch. Thus I started to comb, cut and shape the hair in a horrible way, such that it would look good through the camera angle. I was happy with what I got, but when I tried to render it, I encountered a strange bug, which caused the hair to vanish away. So I was forced to render each individual hair strand as its own geometry. But with too much hair, the render was crashing, so I reduced it and then bam, the hair was back. I tried out different colors of hair and lastly settled with this. And oh, I added the halo ring, or this glowing circle of light behind her head. Just like those famous Instagram CG artworks everyone is up to these days. Finally, after some finishing touches and small adjustments, it was finally done and rendered. I applied some extra bloom and glow in the frame buffer, then I brought it into Photoshop to color grade and give some finishing touches to it. I graded it, added some sweet overlays, and it was finally done. Here it is, the final result. Comment down below whether you liked it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.